All right. There's a lot to unpack today. Somebody made a post about GoPros and telemetry and claiming they were DQ'd by IMCA. IMCA has said that that's not true. Whatever. I don't care if he's DQ'd or not. What I care about is protecting the racer. And this is a very divided topic, and the topic is data collection. I am not a very fast driver. I do my best. I do what I think I need to do, and I race my race. There's nights where I feel like I do pretty good, and there's nights where I don't even finish the race. I think we all have those nights. But one thing that I struggle with is I don't have the money or the support to get the plethora of data that these guys that are winning every single week have. I think I've heard people spend $20,000 on a chassis. I paid $2,500 for my chassis. I hear people spending $30,000 on a motor. I built my own motor. I did buy my heads from Mullins, and that was a very pricey purchase, but I didn't know how to do heads, so I spent some money on some heads. But the rest of it was a blown up 604 crate engine, and I put it together myself. How did I do that? I used YouTube. I used data. And without data, I wouldn't even be able to race. And so I'm just going to say it. Sanctioning bodies outlawing data collection is really just a load of crock. If I have data with the parts that I can afford, then I can improve my car using the parts I can afford to go faster, instead of calling an engine builder or a shock builder or a chassis builder and saying, hey, how much money do I have to pay you to go fast? And I don't have anything against those guys, but they're expensive. And you don't know why they're expensive? Is because they've already collected the data. They've gone to race practice and put the telemetry data on the car. They have pull-down rigs. They have shock dynos, engine dynos, pull-down rigs, everything. I think I said that twice. But you know what I don't have in my little shop here in this small town? I don't have any of that. But what I can do, and what I do have, is a GoPro. This one's dirty as it's been used, and you'll see that I've got a door right here with a USB-C, and so I've actually modified mine so that when I can plug a cable into it from the car and it's on a toggle, and I turn it on and it'll auto start recording. Because one thing I hate is whenever I start recording, or I start lineup and then I forget that I'm not recording. So it's on a toggle switch. This has a sensor in it that collects GPU stats every 18 seconds. At least this model does, I believe. Obviously, some of the older models don't have GPS. Some of the newer models may have a better GPS. You can find these on eBay for like $100 to $300 used in working condition. Another thing I use is a race box. And the race box is a pretty similar device. It has a dedicated battery. This one does. It's magnetic, so you can stick it on the car, although I would highly suggest getting a mount for it. And this does standalone device recording. And I use it. And the reason I use it is because I have no idea what happens when I change the setting in my car. And then people are like, oh, it's just a feel, it's just a feel. Well, okay, yeah, it's a feel, all right. But the track is different from this week to last week. At least if I have the telemetry data, I can at least look at the attitude of the race car and figure out how much of a change it made. And obviously, track conditions are going to change that. But this whole data is the devil thing is just, it's ridiculous. And I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of comments about how I'm dumb, but that's fine. I don't really care. You can think what you want about me, but I'm going to keep collecting data. I don't make tech because I'm not fast enough, and I'm okay with that, because you know what I do on the weekends? I have a damn good time, and that's all that really matters. So, but I will say, without this data, I would not be competitive. I don't have a family history of racing. I don't get a ton of help. If you ever come swing by my pit stall sometime, you'll see one guy working on the car. You can look around and see 30 guys in every other car. It must be nice to have that. I don't have that. So my crew chief, my pit crew, and my help is in this box. And unfortunately, sanctioning bodies aren't smart enough to figure out that this is not going to kill racing. You want to know what kills racing? When a guy gets ran over and the officials don't do anything about it, that kills racing. Or when the sanctioning bodies make these sweetheart deals with these tire companies where you can only run a certain tire because the sanctioning bodies get a kickback. Instead of opening it up to the world so there's competition for lower prices for tires. The list goes on. Don't come at me and tell me it's because it's to make racing cheaper. This costs $300. Is this a little high? Yeah, it's a little high. You want to know what a new set of tires costs for the rear of this race car? More than this. So, that's my spiel. I hope someday that we can collect our own data, review our own data, just like we used to do in high school. Whenever they would record the football games, and you'd watch them, and you'd pause and go backwards, pause and go backwards, and just watch who messed up, who stepped out of line. It's the same thing. But anyways, see you at the racetrack.